everyone, it's Valerie, and I just want to say hi. I am here doing my live video with my paper pumpkin, and now I'm just going to say this is going to be a little weird because I'm trying to get my new iPhone uploaded, or switch from my old phone to my new iPhone, but apparently my iCloud backup didn't work, so now I'm trying to download my old phone to the computer, back it up, and then I've got to, get everything on the new phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip, I have my iPad on right now. I'm going to flip it down and we are going to work on this paper pumpkin, and I apologize, it's not going to be great. Sorry, you're going to have to look at my torso and the paper pumpkin at the same time. So try not to stare too hard at my torso because you don't want to see that. You just want to see the paper pumpkin. All right, so I can't see who was on her. Oh, there's Fran. Now I can see. But once I flip this down, I'm not going to be able to see. So, like I said, just be wary if you get car sick, Fran. Sorry, just be careful. I'm putting it down so we can hopefully see everything once I open it up. There. Can you see the paper pumpkin box? I think you can. I'm going to go ahead and open it up real quick. Show you we've got the directions. We have got, of course, a flyer for November. We've got our Night of Navy. We've got our stamp set, which you can see I've used it because I put one card together yesterday because I wanted to try it out before I did it on camera. And I'm going to pull all of the card pieces out. And then I'm going to move this box out of the way. As you can see, I'm already comfy in my pajamas and my sweater tonight. Remember these envelopes? Aren't these envelopes fantastic? And I kind of lied. I can see comments, so hopefully I can see when anyone else pops up. But thank you for joining me. I'm going to move that stamp spot away because I always use my own ink pad. And I'm going to try and do this upside down so you can see everything because I know you're looking at it upside down. So I'm just going to set the envelopes aside. We've got some glue dots, we've got some Stampin' Dimensionals, we've got these awesome, I don't think I showed these yesterday, these little sequins. These are fantastic. I love these. Open up all these little pieces. And I love these cardinals. And this, I don't know if you could see yesterday, but this is with the shimmer paper, so hopefully you can see the shimmer today a little bit. We've got labels for our sentiment. We've got, actually we'll use this one that I've already used from. We've got this wood grain label that goes behind that. I'm gonna grab some blocks. I'm not as prepared as I thought I was, but I have everything right here. So I'm gonna use the snowflake on my envelope as well. Hi Laura, how are you? Oh, Fran, I'm so glad you got yours today. It's fantastic, isn't it? It's a gorgeous set. So we're going to use Season's Greetings on the front of the card. I need one for my snowflake. And then we need one of these for these snowflakes for the top of the card. I've got too many pieces here in front of me. Let me move these out of the way. And we only need one card front because I'm just going to put one together just so you can see how it's done, since this is kind of a crazy video tonight. I'm just going to turn this around. My bone folder is here somewhere. I did a class today. I did a quick make and take. I had a great time. It was so fun. So we've got the Night of Navy ink, and then you're going to ink up the snowflakes. And what's nice about this is if you lay it right, it goes right above that tree, and then put it right next to it, and it fills the entire top of your card just with stamping twice is what I'm trying to say, and it's not coming out. Stamping twice. Now you could do more if you want. You could even stamp off and make some lighter snowflakes, but I'm going to add some of these snowflakes to it in a minute, so I don't want to stamp off right now. But I do want to, while I have the ink right here, I'm going to get one of these labels. And I want to do the Season's Greetings. I got to be careful because I feel like I'm going to stick my arm in that. Now look, I'm probably going to stamp better upside down for you all than I do when I'm stamping right side up for you all. I did. Look at that. It's like right in the center. I did pretty good. I'm just going to say. Pretty proud of myself. So I've got the Season's Greetings done. And then I want to take the snowflake, and I want to decorate the envelope. And now I did this yesterday with my envelope, and I just opened it up, which I think I showed you these yesterday. That wood grain, isn't that fantastic? I'm going to take the snowflake, and what I did was I stamped off once, and then I just stamped it onto, and I loved the way it just gave it that little bit of lighter Night of Navy on the envelope. And then you can take it on the front of your envelope and stamp it once, and then stamp off next to it and get that double design on the front. I love how that looks. Isn't that great? I love that. I love decorating the envelopes. It's just part of the fun. So once you've got that stamped out, you're just going to pop that out. And you're going to pop out our trees. I'm going to close this ink because I will end up sticking my fingers in it here. Pop out your trees. Now, the fantastic thing about this is after you get your trees popped out, you have quite a bit left here. You could actually, in this center portion that's left, as soon as I get these little branches out, because they're in this center portion, I think you could punch something out of that, die cut it. You could even just cut it so it's a strip, a straight strip down the center, and use for a sentiment on another card. You could actually make another layer of snow if you wanted to. You could kind of trace this and kind of make another layer and just put it on there as well. So don't throw that away, because that's some fantastic sparkly paper you got going on there. So if you've got that, make sure you keep it. Now, when I did my card yesterday and I used my mini Stampin' Dimensionals, I just try to use the ones that I already have open. It took quite a few of these, only because I didn't want to let any of it sag. So I actually put 2 on each end, 2 in the middle, and then 1 in between those. So I'm going to go ahead and put another one there and put 1 on each end here. And then I actually put some on the cards, but I cut them in half because they are, even though these are the mini dimensionals, they're a little bit wide for these tree branches, I think. Maybe that's just me. That one's sticky on both sides. I must have peeled it before I pulled it up. So I like to just trim them in half. And I put one at the top of each branch. And now these ones here are even thinner, so you got to be really careful how you lay them on there. So I will actually be smart and use my Take Your Pick tool to put those ones on, right? Use all the tools. We've got them. Might as well use them. Okay, seriously. It won't come off my finger. But you just got to make sure you definitely have that straight up and down. Otherwise it's going to be poking out from the edge. And this one, seriously, this dimensional does not want to cooperate at all. All right, there we go. And then we'll use, they keep sticking to my fingers instead of the Take Your Pick tool. I don't know why they're being fussy today. All right, I just put one kind of in the middle, and I didn't worry about this thin one. I just did one on the thicker tree trunk. And then just go ahead and peel those off. And if you need to, use that Take Your Pick tool. But these seem to be coming off pretty good for me today. Laura, you used it to punch out the snowman. In the center of the paper, is that what you're talking about? The center? Because if you did, that's a great idea, because that's perfect. That one dimensional just does not want to stick to that tree. That's a good idea, because then you have a sparkly snowman. I like that. That's a really good idea. I think I will save mine and use it for that too. That's what I did today. I did a snowman card make and take. It was pretty fun. I had, first I had a class, which was a 1-person class. That's okay. I'm just getting started on everything as far as running classes downtown in a little store that I actually have a booth where I sell cards, but they just acquired some more space next door to them, and so they have a classroom. So I have started the last couple of months offering classes. So I had a 1-person class, and then I did a make and take today, and I was very happy. I had 6 people, a group of younger people actually, well, younger than me, military gentlemen and their wives had come into the store, and I offered them the make and take, and they did it. So they all did it. So all 6 of them did it. They had a great time. They laughed. I just felt like they just had a great time. And I was really happy that they came, and hopefully I haven't checked that's the crazy thing is I need to check my Facebook because they took a couple photos, and I took some photos that I'm going to post as well. But I told them, I said, tag me in your photos because they took a couple of different ones. So hopefully they'll tag me and you'll get to see them. But they had a great time. So now for this, they use the glue dots, but I'm just going to use the glue dots that I have already on the roll open, and I save my other ones for when I'm traveling and that type of thing. If I want to take something crafty with me, those are perfect. So this goes directly across the snow at the bottom, and then you're going to put dimensionals on the back of this. And this one only took 3. I just put 1 on each end, 1 in the center. And get that centered right on that down at the bottom. And now they probably use their glue dots because these ones are a little bit smaller for their cardinals, but I used glue yesterday, and that's what I'm going to do again today. I'm going to use some of the Tombow. And I just put a little dot for each bird. And then in theirs, they had 1 facing left and 1 facing right. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Although my bird probably isn't exactly where they had theirs, but that's where my little guy's going. And I love that there are so many of these. You'll have extras. So I'm like, I feel like when I get next month's paper pumpkin, I don't know what the tags are going to look like, but I'm hoping they have some of these birds on them too, so I can add extra birds. And then I'm going to dump a couple of these and use the glue again. And then the Take Your Pick tool comes in so handy for these. I don't know if you have used it yet for this type of thing, but I'm going to put a few on here. I'm probably going to put about 5. So I'm just going to go ahead and put 5 dots right away. Once you get that to come out, which it's probably going to come out way more than I wanted because I twisted it quite a bit. Just picking up those little sequins is so easy. If you don't have this, you need this. I didn't know I needed it till I got it. Does that make sense? Like, you don't know, you buy it and then you're like, oh yeah, I could do that. I feel bad for everyone who missed out on this paper pumpkin because it is a really good one, and look at how cute this set is. These are so staticky, they stuck right to my finger. I probably could have used my finger to pick them up, but then I would have ended up all covered in glue. Hi Jeanette, how are you? But look at how pretty that card is. You get everything put on there, and that was this month's paper pumpkin. I'm hoping they will have some refills or some full kits this coming week, usually between the 23rd and the 25th. I'm going to flip it back up now that I'm done. Hi everybody. This is the first time I've done a video like this, so it's a little weird for me, and I've got it flipped so you can read everything. So every time I move to the left, it moves to the right, and I'm like freaking out a little bit, but I'm getting used to it. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm going to go ahead and post a link with this to my paper pumpkin. So if you want to order next month's paper pumpkin that coordinates with this, then it makes 24 tags. I believe there are 4 designs, so you'll get 6 of each. It's going to be something to do with this theme. I mean, that's all we know. So I'm sure it's going to be just as good as these cards. So I hope you subscribe to that and get it next month and join me when I make those tags online. Thanks for joining me. Have a great evening. Bye.